You ever wondered how we should evaluate conference versus conference play late in the season? So I'm talking about maybe how the Big Ten stacks up against the SEC. Well, out of these teams, we only got to see Alabama play Texas. But let's not forget one thing. This graphic here shows the conference's out-of-conference record against Power 5 schools. So basically how the Big Ten stack up against the SEC, Big 12, ACC, and Pac-12. As you see, the Pac-12 is the best. After out-of-conference play, we all thought this. There was even like 8 ranked teams in the Pac-12. And the next best was the SEC with like 6. Now, yes, maybe some of these bottom feeder teams aren't as good and way down the conference, like the Big Ten, then we can still evaluate how each team is against a certain team. With the SEC, Tennessee just got ranked 21st. What's their signature win? A win over unranked Kentucky, and that's where I think the SEC bias comes in. But there is one thing in each conference we can be certain. Most of them play each other. So like how this shows, we have Washington, Oregon, Oregon State. We can rank them. And that's assuming Oregon wins this weekend. So I mocked up a couple scenarios that I think are very interesting. First, this is the chalked one. These are basically the rankings, how they sit now. My bad, I did miss Missouri. But let me show you a couple different scenarios that could be super interesting. This one might not look too different, but this one shows, what if the top of the Big Ten is just better? Now, yeah, back-to-back champions, they can take the top. Then we got Ohio State, Michigan, and then Penn State. Yes, they don't have a signature win, but they haven't had the chance to win a signature game, minus these 2 perennial powerhouses. So what if Penn State is just better than all these teams? Now, for another example, like we said after non-conference games, what if the Pac-12 is just better? And Washington and Oregon are just better than mostly all the other teams. This is a situation where we really don't know. And that is why the 12-team playoff is perfect. We can see how the Big Ten matches up against Texas. You can also see that hypothetical of, is Penn State really that good or are they not good at all? This is why I'm so excited for the 12-team playoff next year.